Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Friday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers. And today, in studio, I have John from Piqniq Sandwiches. Welcome, buddy.
Hey, how's it going, Larry?
It's great. You know, it's just, life is so good. 2021's off to a great start.
I agree. I'm ready to crush it.
When you thought it couldn't be worse than 2020, and we've already made it worse. But we have good sandwiches, and food makes me happy. Comfort food. That's why this will take care of my problems. Give me a little history of you and how you got into the sandwich business.
Yeah, sure. Before this, I was a designer working kind of in the tech world. And then back in February, kind of a little bit before even any of the COVID stuff was happening, I found out that I was going to, my office was shutting down. So I had the option to move across the country and continue with the job or really lean into my passion for food. So that's when Piqniq was born.
Where'd you grow up? Where were you raised?
From the Midwest. I'm from Peoria, Illinois.
Okay. And had you ever been in the business?
I mean, I worked at like Moe's back in college, but that's been it for a while.
Where was college?
I went to school in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Oh, how about Zingerman's?
Zingerman's is definitely an inspiration for this today.
If you don't know Zingerman's, it's one of the best places in the country.
It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing business. The guys wrote multiple books on it too. It's totally a staple of Ann Arbor. Football games, everybody was going there. That place was always packed. Some great sandwiches there.
So what you're doing is a ghost kitchen.
Ghost Kitchen, and I'm doing Ghost Kitchen. I'm doing grab and go. Currently at one grocery store up in the Highlands. Lever's Locavores,
which is a great store, and actually we know them very well. They deal with River Bear Meats, and it's a great store. So what sandwiches do you make? Let's get into your food right now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so we've got the Peppy Pesto here. This is made on a Rebel bread ciabatta. And
so for people who don't know,
so Rebel Bread is the bakery that I kind of partner with on this. The whole thing is just try to kind of partner with a lot of different local food places, right? Try to get my greens from them.
Are they in the Source, Rebel?
They are not in the Source. They actually just went into the Larimer Square, that new thing, the market there.
Oh, okay.
And so that's a ciabatta. I've got a homemade pesto that I make with basil from Altius Greens. And then I do River Bear turkey on there.
Shout out to Justin Brunson.
Yeah, great stuff. Those guys are making awesome meat. And I roast some peppers and put some red onions on there and kind of top it off with some butter leaf lettuce. And it's a delicious sandwich.
You can feel that is real bread right
there.
Yeah,
it's got some density to it for sure. This next one is actually called the Monster Jam. This is a totally self-creation here. It's got a spicy blueberry jam, an aged white cheddar, spinach, and some cucumbers on there, all on a baguette. This next one is, it's called the Caramelized. It's goat cheese that I actually get from a place up in Longmont.
Who's that?
Haystack.
It's the best.
Yeah, really great stuff. So we've got the goat cheese, then topped with some prosciutto, some caramelized onions, arugula, and fig spread on the other side of that baguette there.
This is my peanut butter and jelly reference. Like when things just go perfect together.
Yeah.
This is, I know what this tastes like before I taste it. This combination is tried and true.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then this last one is the Billy Beet. So this is a pretzel bun with goat cheese, roasted beets with sliced apples and arugula with a little bit of honey on top there just to kind of balance out the sourness.
Is my imagination, or are you is it 50-50 vegetarian?
Yeah, 50-50 vegetarian. So we've got the Billy Beet and the Monster Jam are vegetarian. I myself am not really, I call myself a flexitarian, right? I love good food. I don't really care if it's vegan or if it's meat or whatever.
I need my meat. I just. What are you laughing about?
Maybe the Billy Beet will change your mind. We'll see.
If you have a sandwich with just vegetables in it, every time you're like, it would be better if it had some meat in it. It just would. Meat makes everything better.
That's good.
I apologize if I've offended anybody from Greenpeace. But for people at home who don't know, because it's a very new concept, and I know they don't know.
Yeah.
Tell them what a ghost kitchen is.
Yeah, so a ghost kitchen is basically you work kind of out of a commissary, a shared kitchen, and you do delivery only. So you don't have any kind of storefront, and you basically exist online. So I mean, marketing is really key.
I believe, and I think there are a lot of people who believe that this is the future. There's a place opening in Denver called Ready Set Kitchens. That's a ghost kitchen, but it's going to have, you know, a dozen restaurants in it. And I've seen the pictures of it. You're basically like, you just have a little store closet. It's like you just lock the door.
Yeah.
But you know, for people who are going to be ordering through, let's say, Uber Eats or DoorDash, if like mom wants to eat sandwiches and dad wants pasta and they want different things, there's no way to do that now because you can't get your Uber Eats driver to drive to 3 different restaurants.
Right.
But if the ghost kitchen has a dozen things, he can go pick up the dozen things at one place.
Yeah.
And then the rent is nominal, right?
Right.
Especially compared to a storefront.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I think you'll pool utilities too,
Right.
and everything's cheaper.
Yeah, I think it's all about the initial overhead, right? You have stepped back from restaurants, went to food trucks, and now people are stepping back and they're going to just having a kitchen and having delivery drivers through Uber Eats or Grubhub.
And then you don't have to deal with seeing customers in person. It's good and bad. I mean, you don't get.
I actually really like the interaction with the customer. That's definitely
because
big.
you weren't in the restaurant business for 29 years like me. I mean. But one of the things that people don't get from ghost kitchens, which people don't realize, is you don't know how good your food is when they're eating it. Because,
right.
you know, between the driver, you know, how long, maybe it took a half hour, an hour. And so as opposed to in a restaurant, you could tell, you see the plates, they're empty, they're not empty, you get immediate gratification. People will tell you right then and there.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like you're kind of disconnected from your customers, but I do believe it's the wave of the future.
Yeah. I mean, and also doing the grab and go stuff, like I said, at the grocery store, and working on getting in some coffee shops as well.
Yeah, if you're looking for sandwiches, I mean, really attractive packaging for coffee shops or convenience stores. I could totally see this going at Choice Market. You need to pitch them.
Sure.
Have you heard of them yet?
Yeah, I have.
I think they got 4 locations in Denver. This would fit perfectly with what they do. How do people get your sandwiches?
So they can either order on Friday. We're open on Friday right now for delivery only, right? That's the ghost kitchen part of it. And then also you can go to Lever's Locavore any day and grab a sandwich. And there's another thing we will be in, it's called Mama Gaia. It's like smart fridges that they plan on putting in kind of a building just like this, where they'll actually have it's mostly local food, but it's a fridge that you kind of have an app to get into. So, yeah, food, future.
Anybody ever heard of that? That's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
I love that idea. John, thanks for coming in. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, thank you, Larry.
Have a great
Appreciate
weekend.
having me on.
You know I'm going to have some meat. This is prosciutto, right?
That's the prosciutto.
Yeah, baby. What?
You're taking my lunch.
I'm having one bite. Relax. Josh gets very possessive of his food.
I understand.
Everybody have a great weekend. Try not to get arrested. We'll see you Monday for another episode of What's for Lunch. Let's eat. Oh, hell yeah. That's peanut butter and jelly, man.